Memory. What's your first memory? I can remember being in a baby bed with a man standing over me with a like a snot sucker, and I don't know if it's. I know it's a real memory, but I don't know if it really happened or not. But I can remember it, and um, I remember. If it makes sense, I remember remembering it because I was when I was a little kid. I mean, like older than a toddler, but but I remember it through my teens, and with that memory, there's a distinct smell, and I don't know what that smell is. It's a real odd like smell. I don't know. I can't explain it. Um, but it's a I don't know. Nothing like I've smelled before. I don't know. You could call it a almost a mix between a like a hospital room maybe, or some kind of clean room, and a fruity smell or something. It's just a real distinct, odd smell. It doesn't stink and it doesn't smell good. It's just a smell that was there, and I haven't smelt that in probably 40 years. And I never did, when I did smell it, it was like just come out of nowhere, just the smell, in there, and it just caught my nose, and I could smell it for a few seconds, and then it would go away. But anytime I would smell it, I'd go back to that dream. It was really weird, but I'd like to get that sense again. I don't want to say it was like deja vu, but it was like I don't know, that smell would take me back to that dream, or not dream, that memory. Um, it was weird, but one one dream I had. Speaking of that, and I had a dream, and then something else happened around the same time. But what happened was we was probably me and my buddies, my neighbors, between 10 and I'm going to say 14, 13, probably between 11 and 13, somewhere in there. We were we were playing, and we came up with something to do, and it was we would take turns blindfolding each other, and we would walk each other around like for say 20 minutes, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, probably about a good 20 minutes. No light at all, just walking around. They would lead us, but like we'd go through the woods and over obstacles, and I don't know why we was doing it, just something to do. Didn't have a whole lot to do back then, but one one thing when we was doing that, it was like everything slowed down for me. Like I don't know, it just everything was normal, and it was like slow motion for a few minutes, and I had to take the blindfold off, and just it was a really weird experience. Um, well, I would, I don't know how much later, or sometime around that same area, it could have been a year. I had a dream, and in that dream, I dreamed of my grandparents, which they were still alive at the time, but they they were at their house, and I remember I was there, and I asked them I said, "What's it like to be dead?" And and I can't really remember. I used to remember a lot better than I do now, but I can't remember what they said. But they told me to go outside, and I looked up in the sky, and there was something up in the sky, it wasn't a light, it was like a figure, and everything slowed down again, just like on that day we was playing with the blindfolds. It's a really weird feeling when I woke up, and then since or for years later, if things were moving at a certain speed, or some I don't know, it seemed like a speed, but something would trigger that memory, and I would go back to the dream, and I would go back to like being in slow motion. It's really weird. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. I know sounding, but I don't know if you call that deja vu or what. But it's a weird feeling, and I haven't felt either one of them, and the smell or the dream-like feeling for years. I mean, I haven't had that smell for a long, long time, but I have had the slow motion feeling like. But it's probably been 30 years since I've had that. It's weird, but it's kind of interesting too to feel that. I don't know. Um, but I'm just wondering if anybody else had that experience or had anything like that happen before. My face looks red. That's those tail lights off that car, though. I am red a lot, but I'm not that red. I'm not unnaturally red. My neck's a little bit red, but anyway, because you want to hear everything I got to say, it's really interesting. Really interesting. Peace out. I don't know what's taking so long up here. Oh boy.